Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. This is Don McGrath, co-founder of Speakers Pathway Coalition, and just want to wish everybody a good Monday and share something that was on my mind. So the other day, I was coaching with someone and one of our members in Speakers Pathway, and I was talking about, they're writing their book, and so I was suggesting ways for them to get the word out about the fact they're writing a book before it comes out. And so we were talking over all the strategies and things of that nature. And what I suggested was to post some articles on their blog, and then also to share that on their Facebook fan page. And they kind of were quiet, and then they said, well, what's a fan page? And I was like, it's okay. It's okay not to know what you don't know. That's perfectly okay. And I went on to explain to them that a fan page, some people call it a business page, is, you have your main Facebook profile, which is you. That's where you develop your friends. Its basic function is for you to share stuff with people that you're connected to. And it's mostly about your personal stuff. Sometimes people do business on there, but mostly it's just, hey, here's what's going on in my life. And staying connected. Well, if you have a business that you want to brand as your business, not just as you, well, then you can set up a business page or a fan page, and it's free. It's very easy to do. You just set up the page. There's some categories and some little things to go through, but why might you want? I explain why might someone want a fan page. Like for me, I've got several different fan pages. I've got one for Vertical Mind Book. I've got one for 50 Athletes Over 50. I've got one for Speakers Pathway Coalition. I've got one for Contour Leadership, which is my leadership business. So on those pages, what's really special about those things is there's a lot more functionality that are important to having a business on those pages. For example, you can boost them with ads. Okay, you can't do that in your own personal Facebook profile, but you can if you have a fan page or a business page. So that's a very important thing. If you want to be able to run ads, you need to have that, right? And you'll run an ad specific to your business or what you're trying to promote. Hey, Angel. So yeah, and this person was like, gosh, I don't really know anything about that. I've never done it before. And that's okay. It's okay not to know stuff. None of us are going to know everything. But what's not okay is to not ask for help. Turn to someone who knows just a little bit more than you do, and they can help you. They don't have to be the guru. They just have to know a little bit more than you. Like me, I'm not a Facebook expert. I'm not a social media expert, but I've set up fan pages before. So, I kind of told this person that's in our membership about why they might want to set up a fan page and the advantages of being able to boost or run ads, brand it to your particular business. To sell things, you can offer promotions, you can offer coupons, people can leave reviews. There's a lot of things that you can do. You can have a description of your business. There's lots of things that you can do with your fan page. So the point of this video was not, hey, I just thought I'd share with some of you who might be out there thinking, gosh, I don't know anything about a business page or a fan page. I just thought I'd share with you that, it's not that difficult, and it's free, and you can set it up. It's pretty painless, and what some of the advantages are. For example, you can run ads, and there's some other things. And I would encourage you to go look at it. Just go try to set one up. You can always get rid of it if you don't like it. So go set one up. If it's about your book, if it's about a business you have, it's about a cause that you have, go ahead and experiment and set one up. And you'll see the different features that a fan page has that you don't have in your regular profile. So the purpose of this video is to share that little tidbit of information that at least one person out there that I was speaking with didn't know about. And the second is that it's okay to not know stuff, and don't expect yourself to know everything. But what's not okay is not to turn and ask for help. And I find myself doing that on a daily basis, turning to members of my team, turning to other experts to understand what I don't know how to do and be more effective at what I'm doing. There's another thing I'd like to share. I was just reviewing, I was on the phone last night with Preston Martelli, who's one of our executive training directors in Speakers Pathway. And I was going over a talk that he gave at our event in January. So I watched it. I had taken like over 2 pages of notes on his talk, and I was giving him feedback on his talk. And it was just a great session. You know, I think he learned a lot, I learned a lot. So one thing that he had in his talk that I thought was really, really brilliant is that one of the things that many of us do, he asked the question in his talk, so who considers themselves an expert? Who listens to blogs or reads blogs? Who listens to podcasts? Who's continually educating themselves? And almost everyone in the audience raised their hand. And he said, okay, I'd like you to make a shift here. I'd like you to shift from being a consumer to being mostly a consumer to be mostly a producer. So take some of that effort that you're putting into your learning and start producing. You already have everything you know. You already have everything that you need to start putting out there the ideas that you have around all the things that you've learned. I remember this for me was a big deal when I started writing my first book, that I was kind of hanging on to, you know, the fact that I didn't know enough yet. And well, I had only done 10 interviews with the athletes over 50. You know, I really wasn't an expert yet. But you know what? I was an expert. And when I took ownership of that and started publishing blog posts, and I started really sharing the things that I was learning in that process, about the things that were unique to what I was learning from this particular project, my expert status grew incredibly fast. I started growing an audience, started growing people who watched what I was doing, and really began to make great momentum with that book. So I guess another lesson is that, you know, while it's okay not to know what you don't know, and I would always encourage you to ask for help, to another person who knows a little bit more than you and learn from them. Also, I would encourage you to make that shift from being a consumer of information and growing your expertise to being a producer, getting your thoughts out there. You have spent thousands of hours learning about whatever you've learned. You have spent lots of effort struggling with things, and that makes you an expert. You've accomplished amazing things in your life, and those make you an expert. So I would encourage you to step into that expertness and start sharing your ideas, because they are good. They are uniquely you. Someone out there desperately needs to hear them. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I wanted to share with you just a little tidbit about, you know, it's okay not to know something. And I shared a little bit of information that I shared with this gentleman that I was working with that really helped him get moving. And he'll get to the next step, and then he'll run into something else he doesn't know, and he'll turn to somebody on Speakers Pathway or elsewhere and learn and grow from there. And the other thing is just get your words out there, get your thoughts out there. You are an expert. Step into it. Be brave. You'll be surprised at the reaction. The reaction will be very welcoming. You're going to resonate with some people. And you know, with some people, you're not going to resonate. And that's okay. Emerson Brantley, who I did some training with, he's a really good copywriter. And he once shared with me that one of the most important jobs in our marketing and our business is to repel as many people as possible. I said, what? We want to repel people? He says, yeah, you don't want to waste time on people. You don't want to waste their time. You don't want to waste your time. If you're not a fit for solving the problem that they have, you want to very quickly repel them and bounce them away. and you want to attract the people who truly, truly need what you have. So it's okay with what you're sharing out there if people bounce away. You want that. You want to repel the people who aren't a right fit, and you want to attract the people who are the best fit for you. But I hope you found this short video thought-provoking. I hope it made you think a little bit. I hope it causes you to reach out and ask for help on something that you're struggling with or that you'd like to know more of. And rather than sitting in your office, just getting frustrated, reach out and ask for help. There's somebody who knows at least a little bit more than you, who can grab you by the hand and pull you up to where they are. And then you know what? You're going to turn around and you're going to grab somebody's hand and you're going to pull them up someday. And how cool is that? All right, well, this is Don. Have a fantastic day. It's going to be an unbelievable week. We got a lot of great things going on. And if you're curious about Speaker's Pathway and you have a message that you want to get out to the world in a much, much bigger way, leave a comment, get in touch with me. You know how to get a hold of me. You can even call my cell phone, 970-443-4307. Leave me a message and I will get back to you. All right, everyone, have a blessed week. And I just can't wait. Every day this week is going to be an adventure. Take care.